And who do we have with us here tonight?
My name is Gary Aronsen, and I play as 77 Apes.
Nice, nice. So we have on the ground boots promotion tonight, and you're one of the artists. What did you feel about the name Four Non Blondes? Four Non Bands.
Four Non-Bands. I like the idea. So I've worked with Elon before, and I like the idea that you've got these different kinds of musicians that are kind of stripped down to just a couple of strings and using their voices.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I like that. I like that sort of acoustic feel. What kind of stuff are you going to be playing for us tonight?
Well, it's been an interesting year so far, and so you're going to be hearing some feral, loud, angry rock and a couple of sad songs as well. So I'm going to try and mix it up a little bit for you guys.
Cool. And Gary, where are you from?
Brooklyn, New York.
All right, Brooklyn's in the house. All right. What comes to mind when you get on stage? Do you ever get like any butterflies or anything like that?
I've only been playing since about 2020, and so I still get nervous on some fronts. Really, it comes down to if I'm playing with a band, I really am trying to make sure that everything is exactly where it needs to be. As I've been doing this more, getting up and playing alone is a little bit more kind of, it's just going to happen the way it's going to happen. So,
favorite instrument?
That's a tough one. I just learned how to play guitar in 2020, and so that's obviously one that I'm the most familiar with. Just recently, I picked up a digital piano from a friend of mine who passed away, and so that's what I'm working hard on learning, is to be a more accomplished pianist.
Right. Nice, nice. Favorite song that you do, and also a favorite song maybe that your own favorite song.
Okay. Well, in terms, it's hard to pick a song of my own that I would put above others, but at this point I released a EP in November called Night Songs, and that was one where I got the chance, instead of a very structured and formatted 3-minute style of playing, I just let the songs go as they wanted to. So it's a much more kind of poetic, with historic and a lot of other undertones going on. So it was much more of a kind of freeing style. So I'm very fond of it. And it's actually evening in 5 parts, and each part represents a part of colonial history, imperialism, and redemption. So I do like playing that one. In terms of favorite songs of other artists and things like that, that's the same. You know, I'm a little bit of an older guy, so I've heard just about everything. So off the top of my head, I'd have to pick like Chic, Good Times, Leonard Cohen, Nevermind, and Vampire by Olivia Rodrigo at the moment.
Deep, bro, deep. Any favorite local places that you played recently?
Oof. I mean, the Cellar is my home away from home at this point. We've been working hard. I've got a full band that I put together recently. We've been trying to play every single place that we can. The Cellar has always been one of my favorite homes. Cafe 9 was one of the first places I ever played. Stella Blues, Bleachers, the list really does go on. Every place has its own kind of unique style and spirit, and it's been really important, I think, to be part of the local scene. I'm a huge fan of stadium rock shows, and I encourage people to go, but the talent you're going to find in these local venues and the spirit they have is better than anything you'll get from a stadium show.
Any favorite local artists?
Well, we've got some amazing people playing right now. Sarah Dunn and Aaron Rock obviously are people that I worked with before. Zach Anderson is a wonderful and accomplished musician. Cabins East, Audio Jane. I mean, there's just an incredible group. The New Cardiff Giants. I mean, it's just amazing to me when I started playing and started hanging out with these people to see the incredible range and spirit of the musicians here.
Last question. What is your favorite gadget?
Favorite gadget? I would have to say that would be the little Akai mini piano keyboard that I got, because I used that to write the single that became a worldwide song called Twilight Girl. That's also on the Night Songs EP. And I literally wrote that. It's a keyboard that's about yay big with a built-in set of effects and sound. And that was what I used to kind of come up with a droning kind of keyboard beat. that really made that song come alive. So that's my favorite at the moment.
Cool. Perfect. All right. Thank you, Gary.
Thank you.
77 Apes. Where can we find some of your music?
My music can be found streaming everywhere on every platform. Apple, Spotify, Bandcamp, you name it, and it'll be out there. We've got some work that we're putting together now. There'll be a live rock and roll album by the 77 Apes, the full group that I put together. And I'm also working on releasing an acoustic album by the end of this year. So you'll have 2 more releases from me by the end of 2024.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Thank you.